Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. So the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all a little bit of time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. First things first, hopefully everybody's having a blessed and productive Monday. Hopefully everybody ready for the work week. Those who ain't working, hopefully whatever y'all got plans for the week, hopefully safe and sound. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their weekend all in all. Appreciate everybody that tuned in last night for the conversation. Definitely was a good one. And if you missed it, you catch the replay. Shouts to Marlene. Shouts to Shay. Speaking of Shay, Shay, what's going on, baby? Shouts to Shay Love, Marlene, and Word for popping up last night. Definitely was a good conversation. Oh, you don't always have these deep-rooted conversations. And I stood adamant on what I said yesterday. There's just too many things I'm not going to be focusing on because it's worth it. I got other things to worry about. The one thing I'm not going to worry about, though, is distractions. Can't focus on that. I can only focus on what I need to focus on. Bringing this good work one way or another. For those who live in the city, just a brief reminder, please be mindful in the way of your surroundings. I was looking at a news clip from, I guess it came last night, but it popped up on my thing again this morning. One dead, 3 injured in a shooting. Dude on a motorcycle running around the shooting spree. I don't know if they killed him, but even still, it's crazy. You know, you got people that's moving around real sick. Some people are doing random acts of violence just because. You know, and that's the sad thing about it. You gotta be mindful on that. You know, if things look out of pocket or just look weird, move away from it. You know, because you never know what's going on. You don't know what that person's intention is. Now, I didn't get the full story, but I'm gonna read up into it. But even still, those in the city, you gotta be mindful. Be aware of what's going on. Don't come over here with that madness. Don't come over here with that. See, I'm gonna start telling y'all distractions gonna stop getting on my nerves. I don't want to hear your conversation. I don't care about your $50s. My bad, y'all. My bad. FR, what's going on, baby? But again, those in the city, just be aware and be more vigilant of what's going on in your area. Fire, what's going on, baby? You know, be mindful of what's going on because, man, that's crazy that 3 people got injured in the madness. But I'm going to give a take when I read this story. They probably did kill the actual shooter, which, again, I did see something pop up. But this happened in Queens. It might have been 2 different scenarios. But, again, you know, it goes to show you got to be mindful of what's going on. There's too much gun violence, senseless violence. Wrong people got guns. That's why I said guns don't kill people. People kill people. Man, what's going on, baby? You know, when you have these deep-rooted awareness and conversations, they need it. Because, again, you don't know what lies in somebody's mind. You don't know what they could be thinking, what they could be planning. But this is why you're always supposed to be on code because, you know, you could possibly not just save your own life, you could save the people around you. You know, sometimes it do take quick action. You know, prime example, like even with the situation I was talking about a few lives back. Old man in there, I think he was with his grandson, having a burger in the diner or whatever, and the guy came in ready to rob the spot. Now, even though the guy putting that seat where the guy messed up at, you pointed the gun at him. You didn't even know that as soon as you turned your back, he was going to get shot. And I can honestly say that was a self-defense right there because you just waved a gun at me and my grandson trying to rob a place, and then you thought it was going to be safe, knowing it's a carry state. Yeah, you bugged out. In that instance, I can't feel bad for those ones because again, you got people that will do random acts. Wanda, what's going on, baby? Jay Quill, what's going on, my dad? And it's crazy because again, we always see senseless shooting, so on and so forth. But again, you can't try to put laws on a gun. You can't put laws on guns. You got to put laws on the people that own guns or that's getting their hands on guns. Because again, those laws you try to implement, they don't work for the normal 9 to 5 citizens. They mostly benefit the criminal element. I had to put that up just to be on the safe side. You know, because how many times you going to hear we need stronger, stricter gun laws? We need this, we need that. No, we just need the people that's going to mess up to not have no damn pieces. But that's impossible when that shit is in the streets wild crazy. So again, I don't gotta always necessarily go into a spot and get a gun legally. I could go out in the streets and get one illegally if that's the case. That's what makes it worse. So again, them laws you trying to implement ain't gonna help nobody. It's time to start taking that initiative on just standing your ground on things. I've always been a firm believer that a gun should be the last resort. A gun should be only used if necessary to defend your life, your property, or your family. If it ain't neither of those above, you don't need it. Some of y'all walk around talking tough anyway, so if you that tough, throw them hands. Show the world what you got. But again, some of y'all don't have no hand skills. And that's sad. It's not just the youngins, it's some of these old folks too running around and getting crazy with their mouths. Oh, that's because you used to having a gun. You ain't used to getting a squabble on, like Uncle Jerome would say. Yeah, they out there squabbling. Yeah, they ain't doing that no more. They not. They scared to. Because again, they scared to get embarrassed. Man, listen, I done took my wins, losses, draws. You think that made me less of a person? Nope. I just built more strong character. That just let me know I don't care what the advantage is, what the disadvantage is. Nigga, I'm on your neck. That's it. That's it. That win, lose, or draw, it stands. If win, lose, draw, you're gonna get these polls. Just know that. You wanna be in a war. That's it. I shouldn't have to resort to, yeah, I gotta kill this fool. Yeah, I want to kill this person. No. If you lost, you lost. And some of y'all take losses because y'all talk too crazy. If you know you ain't really cut like that, you shouldn't be getting crazy out your mouth like that. Period. Exactly, Shay. That is the truth. Anybody with mental health or got mental health, even if they on record, the minute you even notice that they got a gun, let me see that. Yeah, let me get that. You ain't getting this. You ain't getting this. You don't need it. Louisiana, what's going on, baby? And see, guess what? Some people are slipped through a mental evaluation just because they might have people in good. Oh, he good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, he can have that. You gotta be mindful of that too, because some people are dead enable certain things that they shouldn't enable. So, but I do believe that you're supposed to get not just a background check on you need a mental background too, because guess what? Anybody unstable that got a gun is a danger to themselves and others. Can't stress that no more. And even if it ain't a gun, they still a danger to themselves and others. Any type of weapon that could cause harm, yeah. We done seen situations people throwing it, acid, battery acid, so on and so forth at people. Bleach, you name it, man. Listen, dangerous things I seen. I just was like, nah, you can't make this stuff up. I done seen people get backs cut open, ammonia and stuff thrown on them. Like, trust me, I'm from where it's at. Like, don't get anything twisted about what you heard about New York. And this is coming from New York. We done seen and witnessed damn near everything we can see and witness. And we still witnessing and seeing stuff that's boggling our minds. Like, we ain't just see that. But it goes to show you how different the world has changed. You know, and that's what I'm saying. If you know you are prime example, like you just said, schizophrenic, bipolar, anything. Nah, you don't need no weapon because you're already a danger to yourself. Let's be real. You don't necessarily even need a weapon because those type of people on that spectrum, they have that extra strength. If you want to say, I didn't seen like 5 people trying to take down one dude, and this dude wasn't even no bigger than me. But just the fact that he was on that spectrum and he just was, yeah, they couldn't do nothing with him. Took that taser to do it to him though. They had to put it on high voltage, even though they didn't want to. Like, he was really like just, nah, I'm fighting you off, get off, Like he really was juking him like this was football. So we gotta be mindful of these things. And we don't know if that person got a mental issue or not. Some people don't have mental issues. They just got some evil people that just do evil stuff because that's what's on their mind. True, what's going on, my guy? And that's what I'm saying. Anybody that you need a mental evaluation, especially when holding a gun. You got too many trigger happy people as well. That's all I'm saying. Some of the most trigger happy people, in my opinion, been the youth lately. But it stemmed from some of these adults. And some of these adults are still moving around here trigger happy. Anything just to use a gun, yeah, because you scared to fight. I said it. And I'm gonna call it like I'm calling it. Enough, what's going on, baby? No, don't ever get that twisted for a minute. You gotta be mindful. Wherever you hanging at, wherever you chilling at, that's where you gotta be mindful of. Because anything can happen in the blink of an eye. Especially in New York City, anything can happen in a New York minute. I've seen it time and time again. In a New York minute, you can mess around and not just have a shooting or a robbery. You can also have attacks happening on all angles, which ain't needed. That's why I said, the people in the community got to start standing more firm, more united on certain things. Again, because violence affects everybody. I don't care who you are. Violence affects everybody. Death affects everybody. You're gonna have some people that need uplifting. Might as well try to uplift them. That's how I'm looking at it. It's crazy though. The fact that those 3 people got injured and it could have been worse. It could have been 4 dead instead of just one. That goes to show you, like it's becoming the wild, wild west everywhere. Because again, a situation like that can happen anywhere. Be mindful. You got to see what's going on for real. Because again, if you blink and miss, you're gonna miss out on something. But it's crazy because even nowadays, some people scared to bring their kids out because they scared to have these type of interactions. And I feel for some of the parents it's messed up. You can't even take your kid out the way you want to sometimes because you got to worry about all the specific dangers that you didn't necessarily have to worry about back then. I got you, True, no doubt. We should want to see something a little bit better than what we've seen. I'm saying these type of attacks, these type of situations, they affect everybody. Wanda, what's going on, baby? I got 2 Wandas in the building. What's going on, baby? You already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. Um, yeah, this is kind of like last night. The struggle is real. Struggle is real. Trying to keep a peace and balance. Struggle is also going to be real when you got, you know, crimes of this magnitude going higher and higher. You know, and the people are not standing up on it. The small handful at all. They trying to make things work. Again, it's a struggle. But then again, they stand firm on what they stand firm on. So yeah, they not going to fold for nothing. And again, it does take strength, character, and courage. And sometimes you can, you can again not just save your life, save the people around you. Again, it takes quick thinking and quick action sometimes. In some cases, some people have been sacrificial lambs trying to, trying to do something that was right. When those people do fall because they try to do the right thing and trying to save not just their lives, but the people around them, they deserve to be honored with the utmost. But this is what I'm saying, though. You got those who are able to stop certain situations from getting crazy just because they stood up strong and it didn't matter. Even if they took a little nick or a bruise, it didn't matter. They made sure that the preservation of life was what it was supposed to be, preserved. We like that. All right. But we get this. We get that times have definitely changed, and we get that we really need to come together and form a building. We got to form a strong knit unit in a community to where they could get back to strengthening up what's needed. Again, no kid should have to worry about walking into any type of danger, just like no adult or no elder person should have to worry about that. No elderly people should have to worry about being attacked, whether it's by younger people or even people that's not too far up under them. It still don't make no sense. The weakest form of character, in my opinion, is going after somebody that you know is disabled. But we do have this happening. And I would even say either to the elderly folks who are disabled in more than one way, be aware of your surroundings. But some of those ones who are a little far into the progression, they got the AIDS and stuff around them. So a lot of times, you always want to have a watchful eye, regardless. You know, but still be aware because again, if something don't seem right, follow your instinct and move. 'Cause you never know. That could be the difference between life and death. And if you feel you can warn somebody ahead of time, hey, do so. Again, it's supposed to be about life preservation. That's why I'm saying you definitely need that. Oh yeah, if y'all haven't done so by now, y'all could drop links and show each other love in here. Um, Definitely some good people, some good supporters, some good content creators. Um, I just feel like it's becoming a burden, and the reason why it's becoming a burden because again, some things you want to see change. I wasn't lying when I said I seen people getting cut, even at the time when it was becoming gang infested as far as like the major gangs was starting to seep in. I done seen and witnessed almost anything I could see and witness. And this is as a youth. So again, I'm from that era where I done seen the worst things. I'm not a I'm not saying I'm not accustomed to certain things. No, I'm accustomed to certain things because I've seen it. I've gone through it. But it also builds strength and character. And even with the person that's not here no more, she explained a lot of different things. Slayer, what's going on? Going on? Um, Again, I've seen some things that would break somebody's spirit. There ain't too many people that can say they done seen dead bodies and not let it affect them. I done seen them on different levels of the game, whether it was family funerals or whatever. Again, when it's a loss of life, everybody feels that. Family feels it. People close to them feel it. And again, it could damage some people. In other cases, it just builds them stronger because again, they feel like how I feel to a degree. The people that ain't here, they still are here in spirit. They not here in the physical, but then again, they don't have to worry about some of the stuff that we going through. But they're still guiding us one way or another. So that's one thing you gotta remember. You know, again, life preservation. Chill Town, what's going on, my guy? So I can tell you this right now. My fault. It's going to be a struggle in life trying to keep a balance of peace, you know, a balance of preservation, a balance of knowledge. Because again, you can soak up all the knowledge, but you got to make sure the knowledge that you're soaking in is the right knowledge and not the wrong one. So again, you got to have a balance. You can't just learn all about one thing. You got to have a balance. You got to learn about a little bit of everything. Everything. Financials. You got to worry about ins and outs. You got to worry about what you're doing in life. You got to worry about family around you. You got to worry about a little bit of everything. It's hard to try to keep that balance sometimes when things feel like it's getting unbalanced. But you're strong enough to understand this. You know, you can make things work. Again, the struggle is only going to be so long as you choose to let it be a struggle. The minute you realize what you got to do, you just got to put your foot forward and do it. Rich, what's going on, my guy? And again, some people might not want to hear it, but that's the best motivation, in my opinion. Just going out there and doing something. You never know what life has to offer or what it could hold if you ain't trying to get up and go do something with yourself. And see, I know the problem. See, again, since this pandemic started, a lot of y'all have lost the balance. And the ones that haven't lost the balance, they're still doing what they've been doing. They chucking and driving and surviving, which is the point. Got to keep a roof over your head. Got to keep certain things in motion. Life stories. What's going on, my guy? Again, some people struggle with that balance of just being real. But you got to always be real to the core. You can't put it on a facade because you feel the people want to see it or because you trying to make people believe it. You want people to believe you, you just got to be you. That's it. This is where everybody has a struggle at. Some people have a struggle again with their temper, their emotions. It's a struggle because some days you won't feel like, well, why the hell is this going on? Or, man, listen, this is just becoming too much. So you got to be in control of that as well, too. Your anger will drive you far off the deep end that it needs to drive you. And it only takes one careless mistake out of emotion for you to ruin your whole life. And then you just possibly ruin two lives. You ruined the life of somebody that you might have taken, and you ruined your own life. So you got to think and be more clear. Be more aware of what's going on. Some people struggle with just, you know, keeping things in order. Because again, you might think something is going good, and then again, you can necessarily feel there's a problem. So that's going to be a struggle because again, you don't know what to expect. But you should be able to calculate and make the right adjustments when needed. Baby, what's going on, my guy? And part of this fake wind in the background. It looked like it was a storm, but now the sun trying to come out. Confusing weather this summer already. Confusing weather. But nonetheless, another blessed day to be on here and to be out here amongst the folks and even talking to the folks. You know, but even last night's conversation was a good conversation amongst all of us. You know, and that's what you're gonna get. You know, you're gonna have different people that pop up, or you're gonna have people that have always popped up. Because again, when there's something to be added, it's gonna be added. You know, and that's the most important thing. Shakira, what's going on, baby? Yeah, nah, but it looked like it was just about the storm. Now the sun just came out. So I'm assuming we ain't getting no rain. I don't think we need none. It's kind of muggy, but it's not as muggy as it was yesterday. So I'm happy. I'm happy. You know, again, you know, be careful of the energy that you present to people. You know, if you bring in the wrong type of energy, you're gonna always get the wrong energy. If you bring in a stern balance, that's what you're gonna get, a balance. If you bring in nothing but positivity, that's what you might get. Even along the way, you're gonna have some negative people come along, but you know those negative people can stay where they at. Frugal mama, what's going on, baby? No doubt, Shakira, stay safe on that road, baby. You know, again, like last night was definitely a good convo. And see, when anytime I drop the panel, like I said, I'm more than welcome. You know, the only thing I'm gonna say though is that I do have to be mindful of certain things I say because apparently my Saturday video got age restricted. I don't know why. I don't care why. Sorry, I just don't. Um, some conversations just ain't meant for the youth. That's why I did put no, it's not meant for kids. And you still sat here and gave me an age restriction. But it is what it is. You know. You know, again, you don't have people that's bringing something to you from all walks of life. You know, you might not agree with it, might not like it. But again, it's about consistency. See, I'm consistent on just keeping a good positive balance over here. I don't care what I gotta do to do it. You know, and there's some things I'm just not gonna do. Because again, that determines strength and character. You know, I don't gotta jump off the deep end. I don't gotta always get irrational. I don't even gotta lose my temper. I could just choose to ignore everything and just keep pushing. But some things you can't ignore because again, you might miss something. And it could be a key element in something you might not know. Marlene, what's going on, baby? You know, again, just be mindful of everything around you. You know, energy, all of that. And if something don't sit right, you know you just gotta move away from it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You gotta move away from that. Some people might not want to hear that, but guess what? It's not to be a mood killer, but sometimes you following your gut instinct can save your life. There's been instances where people lost their life tragically because they didn't listen to reason. When people was telling them, nah, this ain't it. I'm gonna stay here, then you go on about your business. Then you hear the wrong things you don't want to hear. So again, I would say to those who might put themselves in those careless positions, be mindful. And if more than one person is telling you something and they following their gut, you need to follow yours as well. If you all came somewhere together, y'all leave together. And if you're going to separate, you know, at least look. All right, I know where you at, just in case of anything. You know, I hear you, Frugal. Just be aware of that because again, your life preservation is the most important thing. And with that story right there, I'm gonna dig more deep into it, but it's crazy. Again, one dead, three injured. And I think the person that is dead is the actual shooter. If not, then that means you just hit random victims because you felt like doing it. And again, people who are unstable should not have a weapon at all because again, they are a danger to everybody around them, including themselves. You know, when you have situations like that, again, when you have people that's on that mental scale that should not be having no guns, yeah, you got to intervene. But again, it's hard to when you can easily get a gun in the streets just as quick as you could get a gun in a regular, and even still, you could go try to get you a gun legally, but you still got to go through certain protocols before you even get it. Whereas if I could just find a random person, yo, son, you got something? Or how much? And I could get that real quick. So again, some of y'all got to be mindful what you're doing and who you enabling. Because again, certain behaviors should not be enabled at all. That enabling violence just randomly, nah, ain't it. You know, and you hate to hear stories like that too, because again, you know, it could have been worse than that. It could have been more than 4 people in that mix. It could have been 10 people. It could have been 20. You never know. But this is why you have to be aware of all surroundings at all times because you never know who could slip into the cracks and who could be lurking. And then you got some people who, if it's not on the mental scale, again, some people are just doing things because that's what they already had intentions to do. Hell, what's going on, baby? You know, again, you got to be mindful of, you know, the surroundings. Because, again, those surroundings is crazy. You know, again, hold on, give me 1 second. I'm trying to fix something real quick. My bad, my bad. Let me make sure. All right. You good, baby? I had to make sure. It's been a minute, though. It's been a minute. You know, I had to make sure you was good, L. Again, hopefully everybody's enjoying their Monday mornings. Monday evenings to those in the UK, and happy Tuesday to everybody else on the other side of it. Um, appreciate you, L. Um, you know, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. This was a stern example of just sticking to your guns no matter what. You know, nobody dictates your flow in life. Nobody dictates your flow and how you want to move. If you want to move a certain way that you feel is, you know, is comfortable and it's also bringing something good to do so. I appreciate you, sis. You already. Um, but it's a prime example again of people that could just come on here, be themselves, do what's necessary, and then guess what? They could be blessed. So, because guess what? This monetization to this channel is a blessing. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to get anywhere. Miss Rachel, what's going on, baby? I didn't think I was going to get anywhere only because, again, I was only doubting myself because of the process. But then I thought about it. The process is always going to be a slippery slope to some degree because it's the beginning of everything. Like, this is still a beginning of a journey. You know, it's on the bigger and better things, you know. And again, you don't let nobody dictate anything. You just build the right way possible, and that's it. You know, and this is a clear blueprint. Yeah, you might have to knock some heads over. You might have to do some things you don't necessarily want to. But if it's to protect your peace of mind and just to protect your building, then hey, you got to do what you got to do. Little Mario, what's going on, my guy? And some people struggle with even doing that. I've seen some people try to make something happen, but then they struggle. Why? Because they got stagnant. They got stagnant only because They lost sight of what they was really aiming on doing. See, I didn't lose sight on nothing because, again, my sight and my vision was truth. Just bringing this awareness to the people, and that's what I'm gonna continue to do. I can't be nobody else but myself. I'm gonna have a stern conversation with you. I'm gonna have some laughs, some entertainment, like you're supposed to. Because again, right now we need more laughter than anything else. We need more laughter than anything. We can't continue to keep sitting here having the same melodrama day in and day out. And even this is a good bill. No, I know, true. And that's what I'm saying. No, I'm talking about when I first started even doing this, I had doubts because again, I didn't know what I was going. I already knew what to expect, but I didn't know what I was going to come across. See, I know it's two different things. You expecting idiocy. You expecting stuff like this. Um, Ain't nothing up out of here. I'll be honest with you. I only doubted the process because I didn't know who I was gonna come across, if they was gonna be true and genuine, if they was even still gonna be riding. And then look, you know, I trusted the process after a while. Once I met some real, real stern people, I just continued to move from there. So there was no more doubt after that. See, that's the one thing some people fail to realize. When you doubt yourself, you put yourself in a deeper hole, and that's a struggle. But see, I came here with that notion on just being real and having a good conversation with people. Even when you got idiots that want to come in here and still be a pain in the neck. And I said it. You keep proving my point every day, good sir. So, again, I don't got time for all of that. You want to troll, go troll somewhere else. I'm gonna just keep pushing on with the pushing on. King me, what's going on, my guy? Why everybody want to come around me today, man? Not want to be bothered with nobody. My bad, y'all. Angel, what's going on, baby? Y'all know y'all could drop links and show each other love, man. Look, I've met some good people throughout all these different sectors. Some of them catch me, some of them don't catch me, but some do catch the replay. So again, oh, man, shit don't make no sense though. Oh, my fault. I just heard something snap. It felt good and bad. I think it was my wrist. But that's what you need right now. You need a clear balance in life. When you have that, you tend to move strong. You know, See, I got a clear balance to move stronger. And as you see, that troll didn't even have but 2 seconds in here. But you see how I sniped that out real quick? That's how easy I really snipe out a lot of problems. So, I'm going to continue to do what's necessary because, again, it's about the mental space and the mental peace. And if either one of those is being compromised, oh, yeah, I'm going to do what I got to do. Yeah, and still, I don't have to drag a long thing either. I don't do stuff like that. I don't have to. Again, it's about the battle of the minds. And the minds are strong, man. Trust me, true. I know. It's a lot of y'all that been riding with me since the beginning. Some of y'all wasn't even aware I was putting out content until I had to change the name on it. But again, it goes to show you, I stood firm on what I stood firm on. I said I was going to come here and bring something. That's what I brought. I brought myself. I brought this awareness. I brought the good vibes. And I also brought y'all laughter and everything else. I even brought y'all music. And I'm still going to continue to do those. Because again, that's what works. That's a process that works, not just for me, but for the people. You know, but that's what's needed though. And I want to apologize to those yesterday. I was trying to do some music, but I still got the baby kids upstairs. My little cousins is up here for a couple of days. So yeah, there wasn't no getting around them. Once they start watching TV, it's over. But as long as they was quiet, I was happy. So you know, but that's what you're supposed to do. You know, bring some order and some balance. And again, pardon the wind in the background. I don't know where this fake wind tunnel came from. But I'm gonna need the sun to stay out a little bit longer, baby. You know, but still, the most important thing to remember again is life preservation. You know, you can't make things happen, or you can't prevent certain things from happening if you ain't on home. Even down to the simplest, somebody could be having a stroke, you not know. Somebody could be choking on something, you not know. You know, but be aware, be mindful of the situations at hand. You know, but all in all, you know, when you see certain things that don't look presentable, you know, you got an option to walk away from it, or you got an option to try to alleviate whatever problem might be there. About to say that. Yeah, that helicopter flying too low. What's going on, man? What's going on, man? Yeah, y'all hear the loud sounds out here. Welcome to New York City. Concrete jungle. The helicopter was flying too low though. You know, again, I brought this conversation about that situation, you know, because again, it's not just happening in the city, it can happen anywhere. So those that are in your communities, pay attention to everything around you. If something don't look good, if it don't look presentable, again, you either gonna have to try to be a peacemaker in that situation, or just alleviate you and the people around you from the situation. No doubt, bro. I'm gonna definitely catch that. You know, but again, you know, who was necessary? See, I do what's necessary for me, and I do what I feel is right. You know, I don't do things again out of emotion. I don't do stuff out of anger. I do something because it's needed and it's necessary. No doubt, Angel. No doubt. Um, I do things because again, it is necessary. Again, it's about protecting all your mental balance and peace. And see, some things can be forgiven, other things can't. It's just nature. It's just life. See, I gotta forgive this one. Don't get it twisted. I can forgive you on certain things. I can't forgive you if you move funny. I can't forgive you if I feel like you're a liability to me. I can't. And then there are some people, who knows? You know, maybe they might actually make them changes, and when they do, they are more than welcome to come back. Again, I don't hold grudges. I don't do certain things along those characters because that's not me. But when I decide to tell it like it is, I'm gonna tell it like it is. So yeah, I'm gonna tell it like it is. You know, but again, I've seen some good people and met some great people and still meeting great people. Other than that, I think we all good as far as like we're learning, we're building, we're still doing things that's necessary. You know, we're staying together as a conglomerate because again, it's about teamwork. I got a few things in the works I'm trying to put into motion. So, I'm still trying to figure out one or two of those things in particular, but like I said, those membership perks or whatever, I'm gonna try to utilize in the best way possible. Again, everything is still a learning process. You know, some people. I'm not gonna lie to you. Some people it take over a year to get their subs. Some people it take less time. I knew I was going to take my time, but see, I also kind of foreseen something that I said, and I remember saying that in somebody's live. I can't remember who. I said I got a feeling I'll have my watch hours before my subs. And I said that last year in the beginning when the channel was just growing, and I was right. Even though I felt like I jinxed myself a bit, I didn't because this was a good road process and a good building. You know, and it built up enough. It built up enough good people, built up a good network. Again, there are some people that I know that actually troll, but their form of trolling, it ain't getting nobody in no harm's way. It's not making nobody go off the deep end. Nah, they just calling out the things they need to call out, which is, what everybody should be doing. You got to be mindful. Again, that energy you present out there is going to get you. See, I could present any type of energy, but guess what? I'm strong enough to hold it down when it's time to hold it down. And again, I could care less about who's actually trolling. I don't care how many people are trolling. I'm going to still be the same person inside and out. Still going to tell you what it is and how it is. And you can just sit back in the shadows and continue watching like you've been watching. Because fanboys are just what they are, fanboys. So, oh yeah, true. I said that on your live, and I also said that somewhere else. And somebody was like, "Well, how much you?" I said, "I'm already gonna have my watch hours before that. Before I even reached that 400, I said I got a feeling now I had to watch hours before time. That wasn't what I was worried about neither. I just was bringing this message, and yeah, I flooded the algorithm to a degree because guess what? I was still adamant on that message and still adamant on it. So again, Alan, what's going on, my guy? Another good person from the UK. Good people. Like I said, you're not gonna see me doing too many change up or switch ups. Again, you're gonna have people that like me, you're gonna have people that don't like me. At the end of the day, that doesn't make me or break me. What makes me or break me is what I do. If I'm doing something that's gonna make me, I'm gonna continue to do it and do it the right way. If I'm gonna do something to break me, which I know I'm not, I ain't gonna take myself that route. Again, it's about knowing yourself, respecting yourself, and just doing what you can do. You don't always gotta be a goody two shoes positive influence. You could be a street, you could be a street cat, you could be a person in the streets, you could be so tied to people around the streets and still have a moral compass and a balance. Just not go certain distances. That's it. I ain't gonna never have to crash out because again, it's not about anything of the sort. Again, you're just gonna have to build the right way and build with the right people. It might seem impossible to some, but it's not. I'm a prime example of somebody that came out of nowhere, didn't come from no specific sector at all, and made something work. And I'm still not in no sector. I mess around with everybody in different sectors. I built some good relationships with people in different sectors. But all in all, I wasn't from nowhere. I was the what you would call I was the supporter and the watcher, and now I became the content creator. Court, what's going on, baby? See people about to invade my privacy, so let me move over before I get crazy. It's too early in the day for that. too hot to be trying to be up on somebody anyway. And y'all got all that space over there. um, again, your choice in actions, your choice on how you move in life, that depends on you. I ain't never moved perfect in life. There is no such thing as moving perfect. Everybody has made a mistake. Everybody has done something to, be somewhat on a bad side of some people. Not all. Some people might not like the way you present yourself, but if that's who you truly, generally are, who the hell are they to tell you anything? And they don't have to like it. They can keep it pushing. I've seen some things I don't like, but again, that's your personality. That's how you move. That's how you move. If somebody said they raw and uncut, but they wild and honest, you should accept that because they always going to tell you some truth, whether you want to hear it or not. That's why it's good to always just keep the vibes where it's supposed to be at. Again, just following the mental peace. You can't have anything in life without mental clarity. If you don't know where you shaping at or where you going into, you're gonna be lost. It's gonna be hard for you to find your way back on that main road if you don't swerve off into the darkness. Nah, Alan, it's true. Come on, son. You can't find me in no mukbang sector, no gaming sector, no none of these other sectors. And I'm not mad about it at all. Because you have some people on here that are not a part of any sector. They're not a part of no groups. Me, I'm a part of everybody that I've been rocking. And I've been doing what I was supposed to be doing. Showing the love and support, even as a content creator. Which it seems hard to do. And it kind of is, but then again, it's not. Because you can catch up when you can catch up to the people. It's the same way. Some people don't get to catch the lives right away. Some people might not get the notifications, but hey, it is what it is. As long as y'all catching that replay, that's the most important thing sometimes. There's always something in there. No doubt, Wanda. Appreciate you, baby. Dagmar, what's going on, baby? I hear you, true, definitely. That's what I'm saying. You got some people that they didn't come from those sectors. They just came and they just did something that worked for them. So again, it's about how you move in life and where you decide to move in life. I'm for the dude over here trying to give me a copyright. He just trying to give me a copyright with a song I just got a copyright for the other day. You ain't gonna do that to me, good sir. Yeah. You see all the old folks that ran over there? No, because I don't want them in my business neither. You know hot ass room. I'll be alright. Do what you gonna do then, player. I'm sitting right out here. I need that. Huh? Do like some knees. I said I ain't been on the book. Look, you telling the wrong. Should have been did that. See, you don't listen. Turn off the age restrictions. You be alright. My bad. So with my boy. No, but truthfulness though. Some people are gonna come out of nowhere, and it could be a good thing. Some people come out of nowhere, it could be a bad thing. Sometimes you might get a balance of both. Oh nah, it's not a storm or nothing. It's just windy out of nowhere, but it's Dagmar. It's 1,000 degrees now that the sun then came up, but this wind is not trying to suffice. So I don't know if we could still get. We got our own climate out here where we at, man. Even though it looked like it might not do nothing, we still might get some bad weather. So, nah, I feel you on that, true, and that's what a lot of people want to do. Some people want to be able to come into a chat, have a good session, whatever, and that's what it's supposed to be at. See, again, some people are going to make little slip ups. Miss Queen, what's going on, baby? But some people are going to make you know careless decisions. Some people ain't going to make careless decisions. Some people are just influenced by the wrong people. You know, and saying that could be forgiven because again, when you follow in the wrong type of influences, it get you into a bunch of trouble. Forgiveness is also what you would say. Forgiveness is necessary in certain instances. It is. Then some things can't be forgiven. It just depends on the situation that in. I can honestly say this. I seen one person actually make a change and actually stand on it. So I'm gonna give them their props where it's due. And hopefully they continue to keep doing what they're doing. And hopefully again they learn a valuable lesson about certain things. Be mindful of who you dealing with and make sure that these people that are riding with you ain't throwing you into no viper's pit. You know? And even though right now it's still minor changes, it still changes nonetheless. And some people just don't deserve second chances, even after you gave them second chances. But for the one person that has been making a little stride and change, I can say that, continue doing what you've been doing. And at some point, you ain't got to worry about nothing. What the hell? What y'all throwing out the window, bro? Hell is wrong with some of y'all, bro? I'm quite sure there's a garbage can in the crib, son. My bad. Be stuff like that make you want to shoot through somebody's window. And not with no bullets, just shoot through it with paint guns. On my nerves. Stop throwing stuff out the window. That's why I be talking about people not caring about life preservation or anything. You don't care what come out that window until somebody get hurt. Stupid fools. My bad. Hate that. That old lady would have got hit, then what? Would y'all have kid? I be talking about like stop just don't yo. This for all y'all New York City cats. Stop throwing stuff out the window. What the hell is wrong with y'all? You got people that would kill to be in your position as far as having an apartment And that's the first thing some of y'all do is act like animals. Stop throwing stuff out the window, bro. You don't know who walking up under you or anything. Like, come on, man. Sad that some of y'all really live like animals. And then wonder why you get treated like that. But we'll walk around here with your head held high like nothing don't stink. Man, get up out of here with that. Wait, Angel, you had a face? There's a Nah, I'm messing with you. No doubt, true. You know, be on point for that. Again, some things can be forgiven. Other things can't be forgiven. Now, if you was already forgiven one time before, and a person is still moving the way they moving, and yeah, they can't be forgiven because they're gonna continuously move that way. But if you was led a certain way, you managed to move away from all of that, then there's forgiveness in it. Nah, facts. I don't like. Come on, man. They just be doing too damn much. Got garbage cans in your house, and you still tossing stuff out the window. You not even caring about the people that's walking in and out this building. Don't matter if they old or young. What happens if you hit somebody baby while they coming out? You ain't thinking about that, stupid. So I be saying some people just deserve to be homeless. I'm going against what I said to some extent. Some of y'all don't need no fucking homes. Y'all don't know how to act. Y'all don't know how to present yourselves. Y'all really still live like animals. Come on now, man. You know you got garbage cans, you got garbage bags, whatever. Use that. You got incinerators in your buildings. Go use that. Stop throwing stuff out the window. You don't care who you hit. You hit the wrong person, and guess what? You'll end up losing that apartment. Why? Because you violating all whatever's of the lease. Bugging right now. Stop being selfish and think about the people around you. Ain't nobody throwing nothing at the window at you. Ain't nobody tossing stuff out the window where it can hit you. So why are you doing it to anybody else? But then again, I always believe that karma comes back. You tossing stuff out the window crazy, guess what? You gonna get something tossed on you. You can't get mad about it. Again, you ain't thinking about nobody but yourselves when you're doing certain things. It's the same way with people in certain behaviors. You think you're doing something good, but then you come to find out you ain't doing good. You enabling the wrong behaviors. You're pushing people in the wrong spots and directions. Those enablers, come on now. Sad. You know, some things should not be enabled because then it'll be hard to disable. I wish this one would stop right now. But this breeze actually feels good, y'all. Jersey Rich, what's going on? Y'all already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we gotta be mindful of that. I can forgive certain acts. And then there's other things I'm just not gonna never forgive. Don't need to. You gotta be mindful again of all the energy that you're putting out there. See, the reason why certain things don't faze me because I've already been attacked well before the internet thought to be popping. Already done went through my own experiences with hate and everything else, prejudice, everything. I've been through it. That's why nothing on here can faze me. Nothing on here can faze me. Nothing. If I don't let it, it won't. Everybody has been personally attacked. Period. They ain't do nothing but build me strong enough. They ain't do nothing but give me life lessons on stuff. This is why I'm always gonna be where I'm at with it. I'm gonna always be on war zone time because again, sometimes you're gonna have to be on that. You're gonna have people that are gonna try every angle to try to disturb the balance and the happiness. But then guess what? You ain't supposed to let them. Tanya, what's going on, baby? Oh, y'all would send me this text message. Yeah. I know. Phone bill due next week. Yeah. Nothing new here. I thought it was something important, y'all. My bad. I hate when I get certain text messages. Hey, it's important. You got a bill. You got a bill. But you got to be responsible for a lot of different things. You got to be responsible and accountable for the actions that you make. And the best way to do that is just making the necessary changes. So this way it don't be a crucial issue. This way you won't have everybody coming at your neck in the worst type of ways. See, again, I'm never going to do something out of emotion. I'm just going to do something because it's calculated and because it's needed. And if it's needed at that time frame to keep a balance, man, that's what I'm going to do. But only know there are things that can't be forgiven. And that was the most important thing in life that my mom taught me. Some things can be forgiven. Other things, you just not going to be able to forgive. As much as you would try to, you ain't going to be able to really let it set. So, I hear you, baby. I feel bad. I got to go back to work again tonight. I got to go in early. And you'd have figured I'd have been asleep. But, nope. I had to stay up and just give y'all this good old morning routine and really just talk on some stuff like I've been doing. Ain't nothing going to change about that. If I decide to make any changes that I feel like changes necessary, trust me, you'll know. Oh man, Maureen, baby, you came back on your new channel, baby. You gotta be careful of all the energy that you push out. See, that right there was just irresponsible. My bad. But I forgot. In this day and age, it's hard to try to tell somebody anything or give them advice. So, yeah, I can only speak to those who will resonate with it. You know, I know, Marlene. I'm messing with you, Angel. You brought your face with you, really? No, good face, good face. No, nope, Neff. She got a million channels, just like she said. She out here grinding, son. But again, that's the thrill in life. Getting out and doing something. Getting out and trying to make the necessary changes in life that you feel is needed. Again, but protecting your balance, that's the most important thing. And again, you have people, prime example, got more than one channel. They building, they growing, you know. And that's the thing to remember, you know, building, supporting, and just being real. And this is why I love that I've come here and and just built, built the peaceful ground. And again, some actions can be forgiven. It might not be necessarily forgiven right away, but it will be forgiven. Again, because as long as you pushing yourself out of that element, that's the most important thing. Some people will grant you a second chance in certain things. Some people won't. I've always been one of those. You really got one strike with me, and that's it. But I learned along the ways, and even coming up, sometimes you might have to give somebody a second chance just because. He might not have been, it might not have been in the right mind state. They probably was really in a lost position. And if they see that the changes are being made, then yeah, you can forgive. But again, you just got to be comfortable in your mind space. And anytime you feel uncomfortable, yes, you must eliminate those stresses. But again, some can be forgiven. And again, that person might be making strides in the best positions, so continue to do so. Only thing I can tell you is just keep yourself out of trouble for real. Continue to do what you've been doing, and you'll be fine. That's that for anybody. Oh shoot, my bad, y'all. I had to move from one spot. The birds try to get me, son. Yeah, Angel, she gave me all the channels, son. But see, even that right there is a stride. That's a blueprint to go for some people. I could build multiple channels and all of them going to be about something different. And again, that's what's needed. There's nothing wrong with having different people and different personalities. You just got to make sure everybody's on the same willingness to just not allow certain things. But again, just know yourself. If you know you move in a certain way, change it. If you feel that way is making you lose people good around you, change it for the better. Because again, some people will forgive you, some people ain't. And if some people have already given you more than one chance and you continuously messed up, then you know at some point they're gonna just disregard anything. It's almost like that story, the boy that cried wolf. How many times you think you're gonna cry wolf before somebody just ignores you? So again, some things can be forgiven. Just keep making the positive strides that's needed. If you got people right now that's kind of mad at you, show them that you mean well. Show them that you're doing better. Like I said, actions speak more louder than words. So, no, motherfucker. My bad. Oh, no. I wish this wind would stop. Oh, man. My bad, y'all. Different today. But the most important thing, too, remember, too, you know, the willingness to change, the willingness to make good strides in your future, it starts with you. You can't expect anybody else to lead you by the hand all the time. You're gonna have to do something to figure something out that works for you. If the wrong people leave your life, Marlene, you're right. That is a blessing. But there's some people who are not always necessarily wrong. There are some people again that just lost. But if they able to find themselves and make them changes, then again, forgiveness can be grand. Not everybody might be able to forgive, but you're gonna have those who will. See, I believe this. God puts people in your life for a reason, but the devil can also put people in your life for a reason. It's up to you to determine who's who. And if that person sent by God got you more intact than the person that's not, and that means you should be thankful for that. And don't mess that up. Like when some people worry about numbers, 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 that's not you talking. That's the devil talking right there. Because again, money can't buy you happiness. Money can't buy you love. Money can't buy you forgiveness. And money can't buy you health. It could buy you any other thing else, but it's not going to buy you all those things I just mentioned. Definitely ain't going to buy you a family unless they got mail order families like they got mail order brides. And that's not even going to work. And in the same token, Angel, you got bad people who have made good decisions. Why? Because again, sometimes your balance or your conscience really kicks in. Again, it's just about the decision you make. You know, I've seen some people get forgiven and then they go not so much as right back, but they end up getting back where they was at before anything. Some people you just gonna have to forgive them and still love them from afar. I knew I smelled beef bacon in here. Papa, what was going on, baby? Don't come in here shadow hugging and tree hugging. You know what I'm talking about? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My fault, y'all. I think I'm about to see a dog fight. Uh-oh. Uh, definitely appreciate you for dropping links and showing love, even for the replay people. No, that's a whole fact. Oh, shit. Shout out to the plug. No, you're right, Marlene. If it's toxic, you can't have it back around the circumference. But if it's not toxic, it was really just mistaken, just mistakes being made and, whatever, whatever. That person done really learned something from it. You can only do so much. You can forgive them, but again, everybody gonna be different. Some people will probably welcome you back with open arms. Some people ain't. But again, even for those that don't, you still got a life to live. You got to keep moving. Miss Tracy, what's going on, baby? Wait a minute. You said crapped it? Wait, Angel. You got to refix that last statement. I know where you're going with it, though. I know where you're going with it. I think I know where you was going. You know, but again, it depends on what you accept and what you forgive. See, I can forgive certain madness if I know it's been egged on by enablers, basically. Got some people who are enablers to the wrong type of, foolery. And you got those again who just want to follow. But as long as you making a stride and change and you making the best efforts, hey, anything is possible again. What you mean? What did you say? You said people crapped in you. What you mean crapped in you? You mean crapped on you? Yeah. Put your glasses on. See? That's what you get for putting on your face. You ain't put on your glasses. Stop playing with me, Mrs. Potato Head. I still love you though, baby. Appreciate you, Chilltown. You already. Um, yeah, because again, you know, forgiveness could be a good thing in some chords, and sometimes you can forgive and just push it on. Because again, you don't need no toxicities around it. Again, when your mental piece is at balance, you got to make the right stern choices to keep that balance. Well, if they do so, Angel, they need to clip everything that was being said in this message, and not just what they thought they heard. I don't care. You can clip whatever you want to clip. Most of the people know what it is. 1 second. Most important thing to remember is you gotta love yourself. You gotta love yourself to know when to tolerate things and when not to. You gotta love yourself to know when to keep your balance in order and when not to. And sometimes you might have to just go berserk. But as long as you're not going berserk the way you crashing out, yeah, you're entitled to do so. You're a human being. It happens. Told you, Angel, don't encourage that. Encourage it. I already told you I might be doing a special. YouTube's dumbest criminals. I don't know. The internet's most dumbest criminals. I don't know. It's a lot of people fit in that list. Fit in that list. You know. But again, you gotta be able to be comfortable within your own realms before you can be comfortable amongst people. See, I've always felt different in life because again, I've always moved different in life. I ain't never try to be perfect. What I mostly just try to do was just continuously be me, and that's all I could be. And out of everybody I could think of, as far as some of the people I grew up with, there's only the select handful of us that didn't change up at all. Still remain ourselves to this day. Others have changed up one way or another, due to the bad influences or just they already decided this is the route they was gonna go. Now it's a whole fact. Now my fault. I'm catching up with the chat too. I'm trying to get out the sun. Now the sun is just too damn hot. Help! Help! Let me get back in the shade. Oh, goodness gracious. At least some of the wind died down. I'm happy. I'm happy. There's always going to be a struggle to. There's always going to be a struggle to remain on on top of your game, on top of everything. The only reason why it could be a struggle is because again, you not knowing what you coming across or who you can come across. You know, so you have to be mindful. These people really have your best interest at heart. And guess what? Continue to keep those people close to you. Nothing worse than driving away people that you know could be beneficial or just, you know, could definitely have your backs in the long run. You know, some people are going to make those good choices. Some choices might not be as good. Some choices you're going to have to make because, again, it's necessary. It's more necessary for your peace of mind and your benefit than anything. I can't sit here and be among somebody that's going to continuously just move funny. I can't. And I get where you was going with that, Neff. But see, in that instance right there, the only thing you can do is pray and hope that they wake up. You know, again, you know, you can only forgive if actions was done to you. But it also depends on what actions were done to you. Because some actions are just going to be unforgivable. And even if you forgive it, it'll be no forgive. You know, you can forgive it, but you ain't going to forget it. Hold on one second. Is this dude on his phone or talking to himself? All right, he on his phone. Never mind. Yeah, I thought he was talking to himself for a minute. I was about to say, see, I got even more content. This is why I said some people need to be housed and not be out in the streets. He on the phone. So you lucky I can see these Bluetooths nowadays. Because if not, I'm not gonna lie. Some people I've seen, I didn't even know they was talking on the phone until oh, all right, you got Bluetooths in your ear. All right. You know, and that's the thing. You know, the choices you make, you know, could be beneficial or it could be detrimental. It's up to you to decide and make that decision. I don't know why brother man don't take his conversation elsewhere. Yeah, that's why I be talking about. Some people just be letting their emotions override everything. You out here making yourself look like a fool. Some people already think you talking to yourself until you turn around and we see you got a Bluetooth in your head. You know, again, you just gotta be in control of the destination, even when it comes to your feelings. Even when it comes down to protecting that. Your feelings are important too. Don't get it twisted. I don't care if you're a male or a female. Your feelings and everything else are what make you. Yeah, feelings are gonna come and go. But stern education on things, trust me, they will bring balance. Yeah, pop, but some people ain't gonna adhere to anything because they feel it don't necessarily benefit them. Or they feel like regardless of what, oh, I've been doing this, ain't gonna be no ramifications or repercussions. But that's a lie right there because that could cause too much damage as we speak now. Tia, what's going on, baby? Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in. Um, hey, it was going to be a multitude of things talked about this morning. You know that. Some of these things might get broken down into an open panel convo, so you never know. See, I'm calculated like that. Shoot, shout out to the plug again. Got me coughing my lungs up out here. Yeah, Tia, I'm good. You know me. I'm just trying to stay out the sun. This sun just took away what left of my shade, man. I'm ready to go to the beach. I don't feel like traveling either. My scalp hurt. Actually, I'm not beach. I want to go to the pool, but I don't feel like traveling. I'm mad it ain't no damn pools in my area. I gotta go all the way out my area. But it's all good. I ain't do that tomorrow since I'm off. Um, but again, to remember one thing too is just enjoy your life, enjoy your freedoms. You know, be thankful that you're able to still open your eyes and do something. Some people didn't get a chance to wake up this morning. And again, some people might not make it throughout the night. So while you here, don't waste your time on frivolous nonsense. Get back to what's needed. You know, be the best you, basically. Whether you on here or off here. And that's where people are lacking. They lacking the balance to just keep themselves afloat. Some people be drowning and don't even know they drowning until it's too late. You know, no, you just got to be mindful. Again, some of your actions, if it was led by emotions, oh, you're gonna get those ramifications back. And it's sad to say, but that's just how it is. Eye for an eye, an ear for an ear. Out here hurting people purposely, at some point you gonna get hurt purposely. It might not even be by somebody that you know. Again, be mindful of the energy that you put out there and present. See, this is where people got lost at. And this is why, in my opinion, slavery will still always exist. Because until you unchain your mind, you still gonna be stuck in slavery. Some of y'all think that spending all your top dollars on all these damn outfits and things that are not necessary that you can't even bring with you in the afterlife is worth it. Um, yeah, you still gonna be a slave, but you gonna do anything to try to keep that lifestyle going. When all you gotta do is just make the right calculated decisions and be humble. You got some who are doing that, and they have shown the blueprint, but everybody wants to follow the other blueprint. The other blueprint, the quicker, the easier. If I gotta sell my mama down the river just to get 15 minutes of fame, I'm gonna do it. And it shouldn't even be that way. Again, just be considerate of what's going on. Nothing more, nothing less. It's already broke. Awful. I went right back and took that even with the THC in there. I don't care. My bad, y'all. The funny part, they're gonna say, "Oh, it's not broken. It's just how to press it hard." No, I didn't pay for this. My bad, y'all. Appreciate you, Tia, baby. Appreciate everybody that been on this ride and still on this ride. Again, without the people, it wouldn't be here. That's what people fail to realize. You're gonna always need the people one way or another. But don't burn bridges with the wrong people. You definitely don't burn bridges with people that been riding with you from the beginning. See, I don't care what's been going on here, off here, amongst anybody. I've still been the same person inside and out, and I'd expect the same thing. And I still have gotten the same thing from mostly every last one of y'all. Even the ones that know me personally, ain't no changes. So again, without y'all, there wouldn't be the build. The struggle will still be going on, but then again, it's still a struggle right now to try to keep yourself mentally balanced. Only because you see certain things that you shouldn't necessarily have to see as being promoted. We already getting enough promotion in the streets. I do not want to be coming on here thinking I'm going to get a breather from something. I got to see something I don't want to see. Breeze, what's going on? Again, just be mindful of what you promote. I don't promote nothing but a good conversation, some laughs, some music, and whatever else is entitled or whatever I feel like I could bring to the forefront. I don't expect nothing more, nothing less. Whatever does come into place, it'll come into place. See, I don't rush a process. I don't get crazy about a process. I just go through it. I don't have to overhype myself. Don't need to. Because I know things are going to be good regardless. Even when it seems like it ain't, it will. Because prayers do get answered one way or another, even when you're not saying them. You don't necessarily always got to say a prayer. Just the thoughts alone. Don't think he can't see and hear everything. He sees and hears. Some of y'all think you ain't getting blessed, and you do get blessed. And then there's some people who never knew if they was going to be blessed because they decided to go the other way and take themselves out of commission for good. So we got to remember that too. Back to the uplifting. You're going to have those who ain't mentally strong. But if they trying to make strides and changes, then hey, more power to them. They just going to need more of the right influences. That's it. Eliminate all the negative and you'll be all right. But see, in this world, there's always going to be a struggle because some people don't want to see you be your best self. And that's just out of sheer hate because they don't have nothing to do with their own lives. You see, like what I did earlier? Got that troll up out of here without having to make nothing. See, I can talk about it now. Again, taking the time out to worry about what another man is talking about or what another man is doing. When you should be worried about what you need to be doing. So, yeah. That's how I do it. A lot of things I'm just not going to be shedding no light to. And it's funny because you came under the same retarded name, like you wasn't going to get blocked out again. Stop smoking rocks, man. Just stop it. We trying to promote something good over here. We don't need you to assistedly suicide. We don't need that over here. We don't need that. Again, keeping a strong balance. Because again, if you only follow the numbers and not follow the process, you're not believing in the process. Do feel that. In order to have the strength and the courage to continuously push on in life, you gotta have that willpower and that dedication. Oh, I see you use it. Yeah. Uncle L, what's going on, my guy? Definitely appreciate y'all for tuning in.
That's the way.
Mm. But this is what I'm saying. Just make the necessary adjustments in life. You don't always got to crash and burn. And sometimes you just make yourselves look stupid when you crashing and burning. Because again, Nobody can't feel no sympathy when you really fall down a rabbit hole you can't get out of. You just put yourself there. I'ma continuously stay grounded where I was at. I'm too fat to be trying to fall through a darn hole. And if I do fall through it, I ain't falling that deep down. So you know, I don't need all that dead weight messing up the earth. I'm gonna continuously keep myself balanced and do what's necessary. And even if I gotta go to war, so be it. But I ain't going to war alone. Even if I feel I'm alone, guess what? I'm sharp enough to know how to just burn everything in one instant motion. Shoot, I done been in ciphers where I done messed around and flamed 7 different people in one good swoop. Silence, crickets for everybody. Like, don't even say nothing else. The next thing you say could be costly. And I do mean that. No doubt, Chill Town. You already know, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all forever. Um, but again, it's something to think about. You know, you gotta be aware of what you pushing out there in life. And even on here, you gotta be aware of what you pushing. And if you're gonna be yourself, just be yourself. You know, your expectations in life should be the only thing. And everybody else's expectations, you might not meet up to them. I don't expect to meet up to any expectation but my own. Keeping myself upheld one way or another and battling the way I'm supposed to be battled. Been on this battlefield for the longest. I ain't letting nothing stop that nigga. You know, again, you just gotta be mindful of all the unnecessary energy around you, the unnecessary education. And like I said, things can get deeper because you still hearing stories. I don't think I'm not keeping up with certain current events. I'm gonna tell those out there, even that like to be funny and try to troll, stop smoking rocks. Cause I'll be paying attention to everything, not just out in the streets, but what's going on the news. And some of this stuff that's on the news, trust me, there'll be stuff for you people to be aware of, because it can happen worldwide. Just remember that. And you know what's crazy? I said this only because it's truth. You got mental slaves to almost everything in life. Where you think your kids are gonna go? Right into that same mental slavery unless you break them chains, period. Whether before you had kids, during kids, whatever. You gotta be able to wake up, see what's going on, break those chains because it's necessary. And a lot of times you're gonna have to be prepared because society's woes shouldn't affect your kids. It shouldn't affect their kids. It shouldn't affect the future generations of that bloodline. I'm just adamant on that. We know not everybody gonna be as successful, but I feel that everybody in the family can be successful. It just depends on how you move that boat. It depends on the people that you keep company with. If you keep in company with people that's just all about robbing and stealing, you ain't gonna know nothing outside of that. Or at some point you might get tired of it. But then again, it'll be too late because what else do you know? Unless you're gonna put yourself out there and apply yourself. So what's going on, my guy? You know, with this, something for y'all to think about today. Yep. No, but hold on, hold on. You hear everything, son. You look like a headset. Look, my bastard. I gotta stop laughing. I think my wrist is snapping. Oh yeah.
Screaming out, pause. Pause. Little baby over the week.
Yo, Breeze, I ain't gonna lie. We just got this breeze this morning. Last night it was still, man, listen. It was still hotter than the Cajun hot chicken, I'm telling you. It was hotter than slave sweat out there last night. Even after the rain. I was like, no. Nah, this breeze feel good. We need it. And then shoot, that sun's still on 1,000. So
2K coming out. Guess who overall is 100?
LeBum,
You know it.
my bad.
He the second person in 2K history to have 100.
I don't know why.
And the first person was Shaq. 20, I think it was 2002.
No doubt, Angel. Appreciate you, baby. Oh, definitely. Oh, can somebody do me a wait, Angel? Before you leave, do me a favor and drop Liz B's link in here. I think she almost to her watch hours. Anybody that might need them watch hours, run them up like credit. Run them up like you got an EBT card. Run them up. Um, well, definitely, I'm all about the supporting the growth. So, and I still stick to that. Definitely some good people riding. We all ain't gonna agree on certain things, but we still got an agreement as far as a respect level. A lot of times we could agree to disagree and not get disrespectful, and that's what I like about the things that being built here. So we definitely gonna do that. You know, continuously build and grow. And again, hopefully, anybody that do come across this, shoot, whether you new here or not, hopefully you got a gem out of something. One thing to remember again is just be aware of your surroundings. Because yes, the thing that just happened out here in New York can happen anywhere. Again, one dead, three injured. And again, I gotta look back at the story. I don't know if the person that got killed was the actual shooter or just the innocent victim. I don't know if that was out here or in Queens. I seen it, it popped up on my Google News this morning. So one killed, three injured. It says someone was on a shooting spree. On a bike. Again, like this is what I'm saying. Some of y'all gotta be mindful of these bikes. Because some of these people are just, I'm telling you, doing the utmost craziest acts. And it's not just here, it's worldwide. Be aware of your surroundings, but also be willing to take back what's necessary. Your community and your life preservation, your kids' life preservation, the future. Stand strong on that. I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. It's almost about that time for me to figure out the lunch. The main thing to remember is keep the head on the swivel. I know, Tanya, but the main thing you gonna get them. But I hit you on the back end though. But you're gonna get them, and sometimes they gonna be up and down. It all depends though, because again, you gotta have the real people who are gonna be supportive on all angles. Again, support is not just money. Support is the time you give in. Support is just what you doing to help somebody grow. That's the most important thing. But all in all, I could be back tonight. It could be part two. That struggle is real. Who knows? No. I could be trying to give y'all some music at some point on the backup during the afternoon. Let's hope the babies ain't in here. Oh, let's hope they stay in one zone in the house. So I can be in my zone in the house. My cousin's still here.
Oh, your cousin is
Yeah, yeah,
fire.
Nah, I was crazy, man. Listen, I don't know what they was watching yesterday. At one point, they was stuck. I was like, I ain't getting on the game no time soon. I said, you know what it is, what it is. Don't disturb the balance. That's one thing to remember in life too. Don't disturb the balance.
Don't go to the PlayStation Plus. I mean, yeah, the PlayStation Plus. They got the big and free. They got mad kid games in there for free too. And both of stuff. Oh shit. Nah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but you know, we gonna definitely do that. And don't worry, I gotta figure out how to run that playlist thing. Don't worry, a lot of y'all about to get ran up. Matter of fact, I'm running y'all up like social security numbers. Something gonna ring out. That's only because I want to see everybody that been here growing and been on this growth grow as well. So I'm always going to be true to my words. I don't got to make promises. You just already know by the actions. So definitely a good talk with y'all. Go figure out my lunch issues. I could be back again on that backup. Oh yeah, public service announcement. Those who was in the club the other day, I found out what got me the copyright, and that was the first time I played that song. Uh, no, uh, oh, what was it? Oh, stable. I mean the point assistance, automatic, son. I was like, nah, son, y'all ain't doing me like that. That's the first time I played that. It's completely no, son. Why?
Nah.
They hit me, son, and then they hit me with Whitney Houston too. But I'm mad because that song I only played once too. My scalp hurt. Oh man, no, but you know I'll definitely be back later on. Definitely was a good chime in with the people, and again, hopefully those who catch the replay get something out of this. And for those who might be strolling across this channel, hopefully y'all got something out of this. You know, we can all agree to disagree. There don't need to be no disrespect. But if you get out of line, Timberland boots in your spine. Eh, that's just the way it's gonna be. That's the way it's always been. When it's up, it's stuck. No, not the baby. My bad, y'all. But again, you know, just be mindful of the preservation around you. And if you can possibly try to help save not just your life but somebody else's, do so. The rewards are beneficial one way or another, and it doesn't matter. Where some people would only focus on the money aspect of those good graces, nope. Just gotta focus on being a good human being sometimes. It don't cost much to do that. We'll definitely be back later on. Y'all was new to the channel. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. For everybody that was in attendance today, you already know that love is love and it be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real bills. Like I said, we'll be back with this good old music this afternoon. I might have to dig deep in the crates this time. Yeah, it's on the popping today, so let's see what happens. Cause
Busta Rhymes. You see Busta Rhymes yesterday?
my bad, y'all. Oh, that's who was there. I,
Nah, Busta Rhymes came. He was a sneaker event. Yeah, the sneaker concert
what? Like over there?
at the stadium.
Oh, I ain't peeped that. My
After
bad,
you
y'all.
left, he was on the hive.
I ain't peep it. Bro, I ain't come out to near time to go to work. I didn't even know it was raining yesterday. I know it was active, but son, I was active too, so actively aggravated. But
Not bad.
not
There was
today.
bad promotion down
Yeah, but I wasn't there yet. So when I got there, it was y'all stay safe, keep that third eye open. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.